Quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for the. It fell from the sky into air and icing.
Argued by many to be one of the best places to watch college football live, we welcome you to Bryant-Denny Stadium as the number 2 Alabama Crimson Tide play host to the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm Kevin Hicks, and I'm joined in the booth tonight again by Ryan Moreland to bring you another exciting edition of the CFSL. Alabama's coming in undefeated, Ryan. They're on a huge roll. What does Georgia have to be able to do tonight to come out here and get a win?
Well, it's not going to be easy, Kevin. There's a reason that the odds makers listed Alabama as 20.5-point favorites for this one. For Georgia, they need to be really sound on defense, and they need to move the ball around. That starts with their Nicholas Perez, their halfback, and I need to see more out of Ray Flash. Defensively, it's going to be tough. Alabama's one of the best offenses in the league.
All right, and we're going to see Georgia coming out on offense here first. As a quick pass to the right-hand side, and starting off with an interception is not the way to go. That is number 3 coming down with the INT to start off the game.
Yeah, that is Shabazz Holmes-Harris. That is his 5th career INT and first of the season. Absolutely not the way that Georgia wanted to start this game.
And just like that, Alabama is on offense. One receiver to either side. Back, tossing a quick pass out to the left side and running forward and plowing through for a first down. James Ware picks up 12.
Yeah, nice play. We talk about it all the time, how we hate screens in this league, but this shows you how they can work, and a great pickup.
Now Georgia's defense got a short field to work with. Alabama snapping the ball, handing it off, delayed handoff, running to the left, picking up another 15 yards, 18 yards. James Ware picking up another first and goal now.
Absolutely. If you can do it in the air, I guess you can do it on the ground too. He barely misses on the outside there. That was Binks Burns coming in to make the play, and he eventually chases him down for the tackle. So great effort play by Burns, but a great pickup. And let's see if Bama can get on the board here.
First and goal just inside the 10. Longest goal line plays you can have, and a quick toss over the middle. Ball knocked loose at the last second.
Yeah, that was a wild play there. Great hit to force that one loose. I kind of missed who that was there, but a fantastic play to get that ball loose.
Alabama spreading it out now, 5 wide receivers. Plenty of time in the pocket, and almost on an INT himself. Ryder Smith comes up with the deflection.
Yeah, Ryder Smith played a little bit of played a little quarterback in high school, and you can see that knowledge paying off there. Almost got the pick.
Now trips bunched on the right, ball snapped, setting up again. Plenty of time to throw, and pushing his way in. Titus Price picks up 9 yards of the touchdown.
Oh, an excellent play here, and Titus Price this year has been on fire. The freshman is the 3rd-ranked wide receiver recruit going into the season, and currently 4th in the entire league in yards per game. He's just been on fire. There's nothing else, no other way to put it.
And with the extra point going through the uprights, Alabama comes out to an early 7-point lead after picking off Ray Flash on the first play of the game. Georgia's going to get a chance here to set up offense again. Got to see something coming out of them now.
Yeah, and like I said early on, I need to see a little bit more out of Ray Flash. He is now negative in the touchdown turnover department. I just need him to be a little bit more consistent. Calm down. I know he's a freshman on an all-freshman offense. There's not a single even sophomore on this offense. He needs to calm down. He needs to be able to deliver. And I look for him to find Nicholas Perez early on this drive.
Georgia coming out set up in the shotgun, faking the handoff and tossing over the middle. This time making the completion. Daniel Button picks up 5, setting up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, nice play by Flash there. That was not an easy pass to make. It was only 5 yards, but he had the defense bearing down on him. Solid play.
Seeing some good coverage already out of Alabama's defense. This time the handoff is given to Nicholas Perez, but he's not going to pick up anything, and in fact loses 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, an excellent play there by Samson Gump. A great player, and it can't be overstated. But he got great penetration there. They were not going to be fooled by that.
The middle of that Bama line's got 2 seniors just stacking up on the inside. This time, though, a nice pocket and a pass get out, breaking a tackle, squirting forward for a first down. Francis Walker picks up 10. Yeah,
an excellent play there. A guy I think Francis Walker got overlooked in recruiting comes up with a big play here, and it was just a one-man effort to move the chains.
Doing some good plays there. Ball handed off to Perez, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage or thereabouts. Technically loses a yard on the play, 2nd and 11.
Kevin, if they can't find a way to get Perez involved more effectively in this game, it is going to be a very long night for the Bulldogs. They need to be able to block better from up front.
Ray Flash back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Tight end in motion to the right-hand side. Ball snapped, pocket collapsing, and the ball just tossed away before he could take the sack.
Yeah, they were trying to get Perez, it looked like, on the outside there, and I guess you can't get the running game going, get that flat pass working, but didn't work out for him. The pressure too great.
Now 3rd and 11 out of the pistol. Pocket holding fairly well. Pass tossed out to the right and just trying to get forward. Mensa not able to get down to the first down marker.
Uriah Mensah, though, congratulations. First career catch right there. Decent pickup, but like you said, not enough.
Congratulations on getting that first catch, as Georgia now has to punt the ball away again, or punt the ball away for the first time tonight. And Alabama plowing through defenders, but a flag comes down. We may see this one taking a few steps back.
I was about to say, I thought it was a face mask, Kevin. That's what it's going to be. So that's going to be... Oh, no, it was against it's Georgia. That's moving forward, so giving Bama more help, and that's the last thing that Georgia can afford to do in this game.
Well, now setting up in great field position at the 36-yard line. Bama with another short field. Stepping back to pass, toss over the middle. Jordan Jefferson picking up 12 yards.
Yeah, Akili Arroyo in on that tackle. He laid the wood, but a great pickup, and they're going to move the chains on first down, which as an offense is your favorite thing to hear.
One down, one set of chains moving down the field. Two receivers now, either side, halfback in the backfield. Handoff faked, and now he's going to take a off the run, sliding down, picking up about 5 yards. There is Ravenhill.
Yeah, solid pickup here. You're not mad at that at all. 5 yards on first down. Any offensive coordinator in the nation would take that every single time.
Now an empty backfield for Ravenhill as he sets up, pocket holding, and someone slipped free, and there's a nice sack. 8 yards lost in the play. Nico Puntes picking up his first sack.
Puentes getting in the backfield here. Ravenhill really just kind of held on to it too long. There was just good coverage downfield. This will be a coverage sack. Fantastic play by Georgia, and they need to come up with a lot of these. This puts them in a bad spot in 3rd and 13. Let's see if Georgia can hold on.
As you said, 3rd and 13, 3 receivers to the left. Halfback also off the left hip. Ball handed off, running towards the first down marker, making it and going forward, trying to break the play, makes it in. James Ware with a huge 28-yard touchdown run.
James Ware, fantastic start to this game for him, but what an absolute gut punch for Georgia. You get them into 3rd and 13, you think they have them. They go conservative with the run, and they run it all the way in for a touchdown. Absolutely demoralizing play for Georgia.
Yeah, just seeing Ware plowing through tackles, you think you've got him, and then if he's not wrapped up and picked up off the ground, he's not going down.
Absolutely not.
Georgia receiving the kickoff just outside the end zone, running forward and getting out to about the 20-yard line. Gavin Manning picks up 19 on the return. As Georgia's going to come out trying to see if they can't get something going and get the ball across midfield.
Yeah, they got to do something here, and the running game has been shut down. That's really going to hurt them. Ray Flash is not going to be able to win this game on his own, so they need to figure out how to get Perez more involved.
Flash back in the shotgun, ball handed off to Perez, who just about makes it back to the line of scrimmage. George Yost on the tackle.
Yeah, great play here by Yost, but again, like I said, you got to get him involved, but what can you do? Alabama's just manhandling that offensive line, so I don't know how they're going to come up with an answer for that.
I've got empty backfield this time, not expecting a big run here, but a toss over the middle. Danny Garcia picks up 11 yards, and it's going to set up 3rd inches. I thought they were going to give him the first down on that one.
Yeah, I thought he had it too there for a second, Kev. A great pickup, though, by the freshman, and solid play there to stand in the pocket confidently by Ray Flash.
In the shotgun, trying to pick up the first down. Ball floated and jumping forward and smacking it away. Deuce Palmer preventing the first down.
Yeah, Deuce Palmer so far this season has 1 interception in each game. I thought that was about to be his 1 for this game, and if he had it, it was going to be 6 on the board.
Absolutely. Georgia forced to punt, and Alabama trying to set up with good field position. Doesn't get the free extra 15 yards this time, but we see already wonderful balance by the Crimson Tide. 4 rushes, 5 passes, about 30 to 40 yards either way.
Yeah, you're not really used to seeing this from an air raid offense, but they do have a very good balanced attack.
Ravenhill back to pass again and getting the ball out to Titus Price. Not able to pick up any yardage though.
Yeah, that was a really good stop there by the Georgia defense. Like I said, they need to get them in situations in 3rd and long, and let's see if they can achieve it here.
Georgia looks like they might have had a blitz coming. Blitz is picked up, and TJ Camden picking up 15 yards in the first down.
Yeah, TJ Camden's not a guy that really stretches the field a lot for them, but he is absolutely dangerous on 3rd downs when they need to pick up enough yards to move the chains. And you see it here on 2nd down where he picks up and moves the chains. And watch out for that all night. Camden's a guy that will get you first downs.
2 receivers here on either side. Quick toss, wide receiver screen, picking up some good yardage and pushed out of bounds. Shapovalov is picking up 8.
Yeah, Shapovalov, nice pickup there by the junior.
Ravenhill back to pass again. This time, Sean Adams able to make the deflection and prevent picking up first. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, last week Adams got his first career pick. That looked like his second one, but he drops it.
3rd and 2, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Fake handoff on the read option, and running for the first down is Ravenhill, picking up 13 yards, moving those sticks.
Ravenhill's not one of those guys like Lemmy or Jones that we see in the league that is just going to blow you away with his feet, but he can make plays with his feet if you let him, and that was a perfect example of that.
And here we have a quick handoff, and James Ware, not able to break any tackles that time, gets taken down in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
I have no idea how Zion Wilkins got him on that play, to be honest with you. It looked well blocked, but he just found a way to get in his way, and it'll work out for 2nd and 11.
Coming out on the eye, 1 receiver to the right. Ball handed off on a big power run, but stretching out to the outside. Stiff arming and throwing people to the ground, breaking another tackle. James Ware picks up another rushing touchdown.
My goodness, was there a Bulldog left standing on that play? I mean, he just went through everybody. Ware was not going to be stopped on that play. Look, here is the first one with the stiff arm, breaks another tackle there. There's the 3rd and the 4th as he heads into the end zone. Fantastic play by James Ware.
We're definitely going to be stacking those sheets tonight, making the stats look good. As Bama goes up here 21-0 in the first quarter. Over on Twitch, Wisconsin leading Iowa 17-7 at 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Over here, we've got Georgia receiving the kickoff and making the way out, and gang tackled at the 15-yard line is Sean Adams.
Yeah, fantastic play there. And I'm trying to find out, Isaiah Alderman was the one that came in there. Fantastic special teams play. And it's going to put Georgia in tough field position.
And we saw those stats up there, almost equal plays, but Alabama with much more yardage to show for it. But here we have Flash getting a nice toss over the middle, some open space. Dallas Jordan picks up 11 yards, does get a first down.
Yeah, that was his first catch of the night. And we're going to need to see a lot more of him. With the running game not really working early, that is Ray Flash's favorite target. We need to see Dallas Jordan a lot more throughout this game if Georgia wants a shot.
Setting back up for another pass. Flash looking and tossing the ball out of bounds. No one open downfield. Going to set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was just a perfect defensive play. Great coverage downfield, great pressure. I mean, it's hard to beat that for an offense.
You got an empty backfield, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, and not finding one open, trying to dash forward. Unfortunately, gets taken down in the backfield for a sack. Samson Gump picking up his first sack of the night. Yeah,
Samson Gump, the safety, came on and off that blitz, and they didn't pick him up, and they really didn't have an answer for it. Flash kind of panicked and set it up. But now 3rd and long, and Georgia's got to convert these.
3rd and long. Alabama's defense crowding the line of scrimmage. It looks like 9 players there just in the box. Flash says, oh, I might be able to get something going. Dash out to the outside. It still gets taken down for another sack. 4th and 21 and a punt coming up.
Yeah, fantastic play by Jessica Navarro, but he had time in the pocket if he wanted it, and the coverage downfield just too good, and they're going to come up with another sack. This game has been all Alabama so far.
Crimson Tide seem to be just about living in Georgia's backfield right now. Punt kicked off, gets to the 45, and coming back across the 50 is Blake Elder picking up 6 yards on the return.
Yeah, not a bad gain there by the freshman tailback, but I mean, has Alabama started a drive on their own side of the field yet? It doesn't feel like they have.
No, the last drive did start on the other side of 50 for 1 play. As here the ball is handed off to Ware, again breaking more tackles. That's already 83 yards for the team, 73 yards for Ware in the first quarter alone.
Now, he's having a fantastic start to this game. Let's see if they use him a little bit more tonight, as he is just playing outstanding.
And not this time, a quick pass into a wide receiver screen. Not able to pick up anything on that play.
Yeah, Gavin Manning coming up, the Texas A&M transfer. He's seeing more time this year, and it's plays like this that has earned him this extra playing time. Fantastic tackle.
Here we are in modified shotgun. Dash forward, picking up the first down and a couple more yards. James Ware picks up 5. Chains are moving.
Yeah, I mean, if Ware keeps this up, he's going to be over 100 yards before we end the first quarter. I mean, he is just red hot to start this game.
Ware gets the fake handoff. Ball tossed over the center. Titus Price picking up another 10 yards. Another first down for Alabama.
Hey, a tight window is no problem for Ryan Ravenhill. We saw it all last year as he went on to win Freshman of the Year. Great pass, great catch there by Titus Price.
In the eye with 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Ball going to the right side of the screen and in for the touchdown. Ravenhill gets that touchdown pass.
Chris Cohane will help you out there, Kevin.
Thank you.
Yeah, great pass, great catch, great route around that flag route, wide open. They did not have it covered. And Alabama's going to take a commanding 4-touchdown lead now.
28-0 with a minute, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Alabama fans already celebrating early. The game is not over, but Georgia's got to get something going here quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama can't get complacent. Like, whatever happens in the first half can happen in the second half. Well, that's even more true with whatever happens in the first quarter can happen in the next 3 quarters. So they can't get complacent here and think that they already have won this game. Because if they do, you know, Georgia can come out and punch them in the mouth. But, yeah, for Georgia, you got to find something to work, build a little momentum on this drive.
And trips bunch to the top. Flash back to pass, now trying to scramble again. Does get a stiff arm out, is going to pick up positive yardage. Maybe picks up half a yard, but it is not a sack.
He picked up nothing out of less than nothing. I mean, great broken tackle, though, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. But, man, this Alabama defense, it just seems like there is a guy everywhere you turn. It feels like they have 13 guys out on the field right now.
Flash back in the shotgun again. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Running for his life again as Flash this time does pick up positive yardage that is actually going to show 3 yards picked up. 3rd and 7 coming up.
They haven't been able to get Perez going yet tonight. It'll be interesting to see if they use Flash's ability to run to try to set that up.
3 receivers to the left. Ball coming out over the middle. Making the catch and picking up 3 yards is Dallas Jordan, but that's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Yeah, I mean, way to hold on to that ball with all the contact he was feeling, but not nearly enough for the first down. They're going to have to punt here, and Alabama's going to start with probably the worst field position they've had all night.
And we say that the punt is away, caught at the 25-yard line and running forward and breaking a couple of tackles. Gets to the 35-yard line, Blake Elder. As we're going to end the first quarter, Alabama up 28-0. Stay tuned. We'll be bringing you the second quarter here in just a minute. You're watching the CFSL by PX1 Sports on YouTube. And coming back up after flipping sides of the field, Alabama on offense with a quick pass to the right-hand side. And breaking a tackle with a stiff arm is Shapovalov picking up a first down.
Yeah, nice pick up there. And Alabama, we've seen them go to this wide receiver screen quite a bit, and it's working.
Ravenhill back, stepping up in the pocket, and then just tossing the ball away. Didn't see anything open downfield.
Yeah, I feel like I saw some people open down there. Kind of a surprising play for Ravenhill, a quarterback that has been so fantastic in his early career.
Got 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ball handed off to Ware. Ware running forward and only able to pick up 1. 3rd and 9, the longest 3rd down Alabama's had to face this game.
Yeah, I mean, well, they did have the one 3rd and 12 earlier, which they converted.
That's true.
We'll see if they can convert this one as well.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ball tossed over the middle and stopping them on 3rd down. Only picking up 8 yards, 4th and 1.
And they're going for it. Oh my
Alabama
goodness.
does not want their punter on the field. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Halfback and backfield, 1 receiver in motion. Now it's 2 receivers to either side. Stepping back, looking for a place to throw, and wide open, making the catch is Shapovalov. Picking up first down. He's got 33 yards on the night.
He's having a great night so far, Shapovalov. But, yeah, man, what a dagger already. I mean, so demoralizing to get him in a 4th down situation. They go for it and pick it up.
1st and 10 here. Ball coming out left-hand side and picked off and running down the field. All he's going to do is outrun one wide receiver. They're going to pick up a pick six there. Georgia is finally on the board.
Oh, and Dogs fans have to love that. Right after you give up the demoralizing fourth down conversion, coming out with a great pick, and that was Jay Johnson, just not going to be touched, going down the field. If I'm not mistaken, his first career interception, so that is a fantastic way to go and get your first, and takes it all the way back to the house. And, you know, down 3 scores, but there's still a lot of time left if Georgia can turn it around.
Yeah, and getting those first points, maybe that's going to be something that sparks a little bit of life into the Georgia offense. Of course, Georgia's defense now has to get back out there and do it again, but that's got to feel good to get those points on the board.
Oh, absolutely. You know, in a game like this, you're facing a very tough opponent in your first year as a team. No one thought this was going to be pretty coming out, but whatever momentum you can take from this game in the next week is going to be huge.
Dreaded clipping call coming out.
The beloved clipping call.
Still first down.
Well, that is going to push Alabama back. Now they really do have the worst field position they've had all game, starting inside their own 20-yard line. 3 receivers left. Ware also to the left. Ball handed off to Ware, rushing forward and picking up about 8. Oh, that is not Ware. Blake Elder has been subbed in, picking up 8 yards.
Yeah, nice little run there by Blake Elder. But yeah, like you said, worst field position by quite a bit, by probably 25 yards that they've had all night.
Ravenhill back, making a nice toss over the middle. James Ware coming back in, picks up 8 yards. Says, I might not get it on the ground, but I'll get it through the air tonight too.
Yeah, James Ware, I mean, like I've said it 100 times now, it feels like, having a fantastic start to this game.
Ravenhill back, quick screen pass out to the bottom of the screen. Blake Elder not able to make anything happen with that. That was going to set up 2nd and 11.
Very well diagnosed by J.J. Reed, the linebacker there, coming up to make the play. And he is one of 3 guys on this team, including Arroyo and Ryder, that started this game with 15 tackles, all tied for most on the team.
Back in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Ravenhill looking right, gets the ball out, and incomplete, out of bounds, setting up 3rd and 11.
All right, 3rd and 11. We've seen him go 3rd and 12 for a touchdown, 3rd and 9 to pick it up on 4th down. Let's see what happens here.
11 yards to go to pick up the first. Ball comes out to the right-hand side and wide open. Almost breaking it free, picking up a good 25 yards.
Yeah, Shapovalov on another big play. We've been calling his name all night, or at least as close as we can get to his name. But a fantastic play there, and I feel like I'm jinxing Georgia by calling it out, but Bama fantastic on 3rd and long tonight.
Yeah, now in the pistol, Ravenhill looking, getting ball out to the left, and leading his receiver out of bounds. Thorson not able to pick up any positive yardage.
Yeah, the sophomore fullback could not quite get that ball and get it upfield. Ravenhill's got to hit him a little sooner than that.
2 receivers on either side. Ravenhill looking to the right and having to toss that one out as Georgia's defense is doing their best to keep them in this with some good coverage.
Georgia has not had a hard time keeping them to 3rd and long. It's on 3rd and long that they struggle.
Tight end in motion to the receiver slot. Ravenhill looking, got a nice pocket and tossed into double coverage. Binks Burns picking up the defense there.
Yeah, he almost had that. I thought that was an interception at first. That was very close to it. And hey, good stand. You're forcing them to punt for the first time in the game. Good stand by Georgia.
That is something to look forward to, although this ball goes out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Georgia's going to have a long field in front of them. We've got 5 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Ball placed at the 8. Flash in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Ball's tossed out there on a wide receiver screen. And Francis Walker's able to pick up 4.
Yeah, great effort by Walker there to push it up the field a little bit to get a little bit more out of that. But I feel like I've seen 3 coffin corner kicks in the history of my time with the league. And we saw one last night and one tonight with you, Kevin.
Yeah, we've seen those punters trying to make some adjustments, get some good field positions for their teams as Jair Leonard picks up a nice tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, just a mean hit there by Leonard. Fantastic play by the fantastic senior linebacker.
3rd and 7, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, with a nice clean pocket, but not able to make the catch there. Going to be 4th and 7. Georgia's going to be forced to punt from their own end zone.
Yeah, Daniel Mutton, the tight end, was the guy on the play there. Dropped the pass, and really there wasn't enough pressure to force that as a drop pass. You should have had that one.
Blake Elder is receiving that punt, receives it on the positive side of the 50 as we see the total yards by quarter.
That tells the story right there. I mean, 37 to 260. That's why the score looks like it does. And, you know, without the huge interception, we're talking about a 4-touchdown lead.
Ravenhill sitting back and jumping forward, almost picking up another pick 6. Burns just not able to haul that one in.
Yeah, that's on 2 pretty quick passes that Burns almost had the interception and couldn't quite get it.
Nice screen setup. There's some good blocking there. Jordan Jefferson able to pick up 2 yards, but that's going to be 3rd and 8 now coming up for Alabama.
Yeah, Jordan Jefferson trying to find room out there, but Jay Johnson coming up to meet him. You know, cornerbacks, we don't often talk about how good they are in the run game, but as a freshman coming in, Jay Johnson has 2 tackles for a loss already in his career, and he is not afraid to come up and help in run support, and that was a great example of it.
2 receivers either side. Ravenhill looking, getting the ball tossed out. Plenty of green space and all the room to run it, running it all the way in for the touchdown. James Ware, that's his 3rd touchdown on the night. 2nd one on a big, big play.
James Ware, I mean, he owes his entire offense, I think, a steak and a beer after that one. You'll never find a screen as well blocked as that was. My goodness, no one came in the same area code as Ware on that play. Fantastic downfield blocking, and he could have moonwalked into the end zone if he wanted to, and Alabama taking a massive lead back up to that 4 touchdowns.
As the ball's kicked off here, we see tackled around the 20-yard line over on Twitch. Wisconsin and Iowa just starting the 3rd quarter. Wisconsin up 30-7 over Iowa.
I see Kyle Tolbert in the chat saying he got Ware on his fantasy team. What's a good night to have him?
Oh, absolutely. As Flash is just barely able to get rid of the ball. 2 defenders in his face. Nothing doing on that play.
All things considered, really, with all the pressure Flash has been seeing, he hasn't been playing bad. They haven't been moving the ball a ton, but he really hasn't played that bad.
Now, other than that first pass jitters, but this time running forward and getting decked by the entirety of Alabama's offensive line.
Yeah, Owen Britt was the one that came through there with a nasty hit on him. That is his 37th career sack, if I'm not mistaken. What a massive hit that was.
I'm just impressed Flash held on to the ball there, setting up 3rd and 14. Receiver in motion across the formation, set up 2 to either side. Maybe a quick play change at the line. And running into his own man, ball fumbled and picked up. Franklin, lineman, able to pick it up, but still going to be lost 5. 4th and 20 and a punt incoming.
I thought Muhammad Smith was about to have a scoop and score there. They were really lucky to get back on top of that ball, but tough place to punt from when you're kicking from your own end zone.
And this is going to be the 2nd punt from the end zone. We're going to see if Alabama starts on the right side of the 50 again. And the ball is caught just across the 50 and immediately running back into positive territory. Blake Elder picks up 11. Ball's going to be on the Georgia 40.
Yeah, Blake Elder tonight's had a pretty good night moving the ball forward on these kick and punt returns. He's had a solid night picking up a little extra yardage.
Ravenhill looking back to pass. Ball going out to the right-hand side and batted away. Sean Adams with a nice defensive play there.
I tell you what, every now and again we're seeing these Georgia defenders come up and bat passes down. If they can turn those into interceptions, they could get back in this game quick.
Absolutely. We're seeing quite a few plays where there's quite a bit of space there. And there is Titus Price picking up 7 yards. Going to set up 3rd and 3. See if Georgia's defense can hold again.
Yeah, it's 4 catches for 26 yards. Now, Price, I thought, would be a little bit bigger in the game plan for this one than he has been so far, but still a lot of time left. We'll see if they can get Price worked in a little bit later, or if they're just going to keep running George Ware as much as they can. Or, sorry, James Ware.
As well as that's working, it'd be hard to get away from it. But this time, he's out of the backfield, and the ball going to the right-hand side, and Chris Cohen picking up 7 yards.
Yeah, solid pick up there by the sophomore tight end, and it'll move the chains. And Alabama just having no problem moving down the field tonight.
You see Kevin Manning picking up his 5th tackle on the night, having a nice night for himself. Although that pass dead over the center. Ace Axel with a 26-yard touchdown reception.
Axel's a guy that his speed can help you down the field, but his route running ability can open up the middle of the field. And that's what we see here. He was all by himself when he caught that. Georgia having no idea what they were doing on that play. And, man, it is just run away early, looking to add the extra point here that'll give them a 5-touchdown lead.
As a self-proclaimed fan of tight ends, I am very glad to see it. The tight end getting in on a nice reception for a touchdown there. As Bama does go up 42-7, 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in this first half. As Georgia's going to take the ball out of their end zone and try to make something happen here. And spinning around, Gavin Manning picks up 19 yards. Ball's going to be around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, you would like to get a little bit more off of that, but Georgia now, it's just about building momentum. I'd like to see them go back to the running game and see if they can't get something started here.
Oh, blitz indicated from Alabama. Picked up nicely. Mensa is able to make the reception, not able to pick up any yards, but nice job picking up that blitz.
Yeah, fantastic job picking up the blitz on the outside. And I couldn't quite see who was covering. I think it was Jair Leonard, but a great one-on-one tackle.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers out on the field trying to make something happen. Flash says, I'm going to live up to my name, make a run, and level to the ground after a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, what an absolute monster of a hit there. And it looks like that was J.C. Newton on the play, the freshman middle linebacker. Just absolutely lays out the quarterback. 3rd and 8. Let's see if Georgia can convert.
Again, 4 wide receivers, halfback coming out open. Ball tossed way downfield, and picking it off at the peak of the jump is Alabama. That's going to be the 2nd INT on the night.
Yeah, that was Blake Woodson, I believe, on that one. A very nice play by the safety. He didn't see much playing time last year, but he's playing fantastic so far this season. He's really earned his spot, and he is not letting it go. And you see plays like that are going to help him stay in that starting 11.
Yeah, and that is his first INT of the season. As Ravenhill setting up and bulldozing through a receiver, picking up 14 there is Shapovalov.
Yeah, fantastic effort there to not only kind of tightrope walk, but break a tackle while you're doing it.
Now 3 receivers to the right. Ravenhill looking to the right. Manages to avoid 2 people going at his feet, but not able to get out of the backfield. J.J. Reed is going to get credit for that sack.
Yeah, Ravenhill here early in this play is trying to do his best James Ware impression as he breaks a tackle. 2 tackles actually right there, gets on around the outside, but big number 65 there, J.J. Reed, is not going to let him get by. An excellent effort getting back to the quarterback, and they'll lose yards here for 2nd and 13.
Alabama coming out 2nd and 13, as you said. 2 receivers either side. Ball at the 40-yard line. Back to pass yet again, and a nice catch, and not able to get upfield any further. Jordan Jefferson does pick up a good, decent chunk. Going to set up 3rd and 4.
Oh, it looks like they'll take another look at this here, and we'll see if he was able to stay in bounds. I was wondering myself, all day was that a catch?
Oh, I can't believe that's even being reviewed. That's 3 feet in bounds.
Yeah, there's no question there. Very, very good job by Jefferson to keep his feet in bounds and pick up a nice gain there.
Oh, my, they reversed it.
They went back the other. Wow.
How does that get reversed?
Well, Georgia, you're welcome.
Well, now it's 3rd and 13 after that reversal, and a screenplay coming out as James Ware able to pick up 3 yards, 4th and 11.
Yeah, here I think you gotta punt it. They're gonna be outside of field goal territory, and that's what they're gonna do. But wow, Georgia got a little bit of luck on their side with that one. What a horrible call by the refs on that last play. But let's see if Georgia with looks like they'll have just under 50 seconds left by the time Bama kicks this, all 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can do something with this ball or how conservatively they play it.
Part of me is thinking Georgia might want to take a timeout to have as much time to score as possible, but they may also be thinking, we need to get back into the locker room and figure out what we want to do for the second half to make it a little bit different here. This ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, too, you're just trying to limit the damage, and we'll see how aggressive they are in their play calling here.
Flash back to pass, gonna at least make a good attempt at it, making a nice grab over the center. Gary Henderson picks up 5, gonna set up 2nd and 5. Clock is running, no timeouts taken.
Yeah, Harrison, a solid slot guy, and I think they should use him maybe a little bit more tonight. We'll see.
Now 5 wide receivers, empty backfield for Flash as they are holding up, maybe just looking to get one last play for the half here. Alabama looking like they're creeping towards the line. May try to get a little bit of extra pressure. Should be pretty easy to time the snap here. As Flash looks, gets the ball out to the right-hand side, and immediately as Francis Walker gets 3 yards. But that's going to take us into the half. Alabama up 42-7. Ryan, Alabama obviously having a great game. Georgia's struggling a bit. What does Georgia need to look to do during the halftime break?
I mean, there's a lot. They have to get the ball on the ground, and they have to get Nicholas Perez moving. He is the top-ranked running back in terms of yards per game in the entire CFSL. They need to get him moving. That is going to be a huge key to them. But the problem with that is you're down 5 scores. You don't have time to consistently run the ball down the field. So I think you're going to see the ball be put in Ray Flash's hands for the entire second half, and it's going to be up to him to do something with it.
And we look there, the time of possession not looking all that different, but those rushing yards, 94 to -20. Passing yards, 256 to 60. Rough place to be. James Ware, obviously the highlight of Alabama's game with 3 touchdowns already. We're going to be... Go ahead.
I was just about to say, James has been on fire tonight. He has been all over. Georgia has no answer for it.
Yeah. We'll come back after the half. Alabama leading big. This is the CFSL by PX1 Sports here on YouTube.
The Bulldogs are lined up for the kickoff. More set to return.
Welcome back to the third quarter as Alabama receives the kickoff to see if they can't stretch their lead out just a little bit more. Daxton Moore picks up 23 yards. That is his first time getting to touch the ball tonight, I believe.
Yeah, I don't believe we've called his name tonight. Played quarterback in high school, sorry.
Ravenhill looking, ball coming out the left side, wide open. Jordan Jefferson picks up 14 yards before being absolutely leveled.
I believe that was Sean Adams in there on the hit. An absolutely ferocious hit by Adams. A fantastic play.
3 to the right, quick pass to the right, and batted away. Seemed to be hit just as the ball came in.
And Tommy Morgan was in the area, and so was Jay Johnson. I'm not sure who came up with the play there, but a great play there to force the incompletion.
Yep, going to be 2nd and 10. Ravenhill back to pass pocket. It's fairly stable. Big pass down the right-hand side, but just a little bit overthrown. Not able to bring in that ball.
Yeah, he had his man right where he wanted there, Kevin. I mean, he had him. Just overthrew him a little bit too far.
We'll see if they can get again. Looks like some open space to the right, and the ball goes to the right, and picking up a big first down and literally dragging defenders on his back. James Ware picks up another 32 yards on a screen.
Yeah, James Ware now at 89 yards receiving, having a wonderful night tonight. But don't think I've ever seen a game in the CFSL where the screen, the halfback screen, has worked this beautifully all night. Bama obviously scored a touchdown on it earlier, and they have been just moving the ball with this screen.
Zion Wilkins being taken along for a ride on the Ware train. Fake handoff, ball to the right, and batted up in the air. Jay Johnson with a nice pass defense there.
Yeah, I thought he grabs a hold of that. He's taking it to the house. It would have been a big play for that Georgia defense.
That's the third or fourth time we've said that tonight. If Georgia's quarterbacks can make some of these catches, they're going to have a field day. The defense is there. Just got to get everything stacked up together.
Arroyo in to blow that play up, the senior transfer. Actually, the only upperclassman on the entire Bulldog roster. This is the youngest team in the CFSL, but showing why he is such a fantastic player and has such a strong career with a great heads-up play there.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. It was 3. Now it's only 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball snapped, tossed up, down towards the end zone, jumping for it, and not able to bring that in. Sean Adams on a nice defensive play.
This is going to be a night that Georgia wants to forget, but for Sean Adams, he has had a really strong night tonight. He goes up there. At no point did the wide receiver look like he had a play on that ball. Adams shut it down. A really fantastic effort by him, and it was his 3rd pass breakup of the night.
And on the plus side for Georgia, that is the 2nd forced punt they've been able to force. So the defense doing their part. Flash and Perez just looking to get something going, but running into the line of Alabama, there's just no open space as Denny Garcia picks up 3 yards on a catch.
I like that they're getting a little aggressive in the passing game, but I just don't think you should completely abandon the run. I would still like to see Perez get touches.
And Perez was coming in as one of the leaders in yards per game, but now a nice pass down the left-hand side. Gary Harrison picks up 38 yards on a big play.
Yeah, just his 2nd catch, and that was much bigger than his 1st. An excellent play to stretch the field down. And just to say, Deuce Palmer on the other side, a fantastic effort to catch him down from behind and make the tackle, or else that was going to be on the board.
Georgia now across the 50. I think that's the first time on offense they've actually made it across. Ball tossed to the right-hand side and almost caught, knocked away at the very last second. Meyer on the play.
It looked like Francis Walker out there was the intended receiver, and like you said, Meyer coming up to make a nice play.
Perez out of the backfield is going to be grabbing the screenplay. It's not working quite as well for him as it does for Ware. That's a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Alabama had that diagnosed very quickly, did they? It never had a chance to get it going there, and that was big number 92, Jessica Navarro, in on the tackle. Yeah, let's see if they can pick it up here. 3rd and 11, it's been a challenge. They have not been good on 3rd downs.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Flash back to pass. Catch made, and going forward, Perez picks up 10 yards. It's his biggest play of the day. It's going to be 4th and 1. And Georgia says, no, we're going to go for it. We're down this much. We want something to put on our wall, as we've done well, as they're going to try to convert. 4th and 1 here, 2 into the backfield. Fake handoff read option, and picking up the first, Ray Flash with a 10-yard run.
Yeah, I like the call. You're in nothing to lose territory here for Georgia. And then Flash makes a great read there not to give that ball up and taking it down. Not only moves the chains, but picks up quite a few more than he needed. Great play.
Georgia in the red zone with the ball on the 20 as Flash rolls out and manages to avoid a couple of tackles, but he's spinning away, picks up 6 yards on the scramble.
I have no idea how Flash got out of that backfield. I hope we see a replay. We won't here. I have no idea how he got out of that. That was fantastic.
Unbalanced set to the right. Flash looking to pass over to the left as Jack Grace picks up 3 yards, going to set up 3rd and a short 1.
Yeah, walk on Jack Graves going to pick up some decent yardage there, and it'll be 3rd and short. And let's see if they can convert here. You want to come out with a touchdown if you're Georgia.
I would think if we don't see him convert here, we might see him go for 4th again, although maybe not, as Flash is sacked for 8. Jessica Navarro picking up a 2nd sack of the night.
Yeah, 2nd sack of the night, 42nd sack of her career. Spent her first 2 years with Clemson, the last 3 here with Alabama. Fantastic play by a fantastic player.
Ronald Cheek coming out to kick the field goal to get a few offensive points on the board. Kick is up and good. It's only 3 points, but your offense is now on the board as well. That's a little bit of a bright light for Georgia.
I understand that you're just trying to get the points and build momentum, but why not go for it? Like, why not put your guys out on the field and go for it? I just don't like the play calling there.
Daxton Moore on the return. We see Georgia Bulldogs giving up already almost 400 yards on the night, but with 2 sacks, an INT, and quite a few INTs dropped, the defense is playing well, all things considered.
Yeah, secondary, they've given up a lot of yards, but they have got a lot of class deflections.
Ravenhill back to pass, airing it out way deep down the left-hand side, but this one is picked off. That's number 6 with the interception.
Yeah, J.J. Amundsen, who's having himself a very good night here. That was another big play for him in one-on-one coverage. Georgia found something special in this young man. I mean, an excellent one-on-one route. Ravenhill, one of the better quarterbacks in the league, throws up a jump ball, and Jay Johnson comes down with it.
Well, Georgia right back on offense, hit as he throws from Flash, breaking a tackle there, and now diving for 3 yards. Perez picks up 8 yards.
Yeah, unfortunately for Perez, we haven't got to see him make very many big plays tonight, but this is one of them. Woodson, who is normally a sure tackler, cannot grab a hold of Perez as he moves down the field, picks up a big gain on 1st down.
That was a nice truck by Perez. I'm sure he's frustrated not getting the workload that he's used to, as he comes out in the backfield with Flash, 2 receivers on either side. Ball snap, blitz coming in, and that forces the missed throw as we're going to set up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Woodson last time on the last play got burnt by Perez. This time is going to knock the ball out before he get to it, so great bounce back.
Bama looking like they're going to be rushing again. And coming in untouched is 3 members of the Alabama defense. Jair Leonard picking up credit for the sack.
Yeah, Leonard, Navarro was in there. I mean, what an outstanding play by the whole defensive unit there. It seemed like everybody got in the backfield.
Georgia back to punt. Ball is away, taken in at about the 30-yard line and running forward, picking up 10 yards. Blake Elder setting up Alabama on their 40-yard line.
You're never going to be mad at an 11-yard punt return, but for how long that kick was, Georgia did a fantastic job of getting up and making a play.
They got 3 receivers bunched up on the left. Ravenhill ends up tossing the ball to the right and intercepts again. Those catches are coming in now. That's the 3rd INT now for that Georgia Bulldog defense.
Well, Kevin, the only way to ruin a lead this big is to continually turn the ball over. For Georgia, this is going to be their way to sneak back in this game. If they can keep this up with their secondary playing lights out, they can get back in this game.
Georgia setting up. Flash taking off, trying to pick up some yards with his feet. Does pick up 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Speaking of giving up leads, over on Twitch, Iowa coming back 37-25. Wisconsin leads with 6 minutes to go in the 4th. As Flash is back to pass yet again, this time not able to get away. Picking up another sack there is number 69, Muhammad Smith, with a nice play.
Yeah, his first sack of the night. You're seeing Flash in the last 2 plays here, being really quick to tuck it and run it. I would like to see him set in the pocket, get a little more comfortable back there, and make a play. But, that's easier said than done when you have this much talent running at you.
Georgia setting up here, 3rd and 13. Got it, looking for a big play. Ball tossed over the center, almost picked up off the turf there as the pass is dropped. Gonna set up 4th and 13. Georgia's gonna have to punt after that, NT.
Yeah, credit Dallas Jordan with the drop there, and it's obviously going to end up being a punt. Although, at least with this one, they got close to midfield, so it shouldn't be fantastic field position for the Crimson Tide.
They do get about a 7-yard return. Blake Elder pushing out near the 30 before being pushed out of bounds. A big shout out to everyone joining us in chat tonight. Corey Dobbins, Ware Force Media, Slater Carlton, George 850 Kane. Welcome everyone who's here watching Alabama take Georgia to school a little bit. But it is 42-10 with about 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to see Ravenhill's got 3 interceptions now come back out for another run.
Let's see if they run the ball here after the couple interceptions.
Well, not quite a run, but a nice screen pass. And we've gone back to what we know works. That's going to be Ware picking up 3 more yards on the screen.
Yeah, Ware outruns his blockers on the screen, but just decides he doesn't need them, keeps breaking tackles and gets downfield.
Let's see, calling for shout-outs. Marcus Perez looking for a bit of shout-outs, not getting the love in the game. Here we have broken tackles, though. That's going to be James Worth, another 18 yards. I wish we had a good count of how many tackles that he had broken tonight.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, we saw earlier where I counted down 4 in one play. It looked like he had about 3 there. He's been on fire tonight. James Ware's just been a man possessed. He's playing like it.
Alabama was 16 first downs on the night. Georgia's 4. As Ravenhill is under center, going to hand the ball off and picking up. Breaking tackles now. That's going to pick up about 15. What looks like it was going to be stopped for about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, Blake Elder here, he says, hey, James, you're not the only one that can break tackles and move the ball downfield. The freshman getting a little bit of action and kind of showing off there.
Ravenhill coming out. 2 receivers to the other side. Running back to his left. Ball handed to his left as Ware's going to run forward, pick up another 3 yards.
Yeah, we're seeing Alabama kind of get into this little shell here. Let's just run out the clock is what it seems like. But, hey, if you're moving the chains, why not stick with it?
Definitely seeing some nice plays. 3 receivers bunched up to the right. Ball is run to the left. And James Ware's going to pick up another yard. It's going to be 3rd and 7, which would be a tough 3rd down. But we've seen Alabama convert that multiple times tonight.
Yeah, an absolutely disgusting stiff arm on the front end of that play by Ware.
Tight end in motion to the right-hand side. Ware to the right, going out in a passing pattern. Ravenhill looking deep down the field and into the end zone, but Gavin Manning taking that ball and batting it away.
Are they going the 4th and 7? We haven't seen them pass the ball like once on this whole drive or twice, and they're going to go for it.
Coming out on 4th and 7 and in for the touchdown. Alabama's not letting this one go. They want to go up by even more.
No, that was Shapovalov on that catch. He's having a big game tonight, but what an absolute gut check moment there. You're running the ball all the way down. They threw 1 screen pass that was pretty successful and then just ran consistently down the field. Threw a bomb towards the end zone, didn't get it. Just said, okay, why not go for it on 4th down, and then found a wide open Shapovalov to pick up the touchdown. I mean, for Georgia, demoralizing again, but for Alabama, it just seems like when everything doesn't work, it'll work out.
Alabama's not content to just let this game go. It was like, we need more. 39-point lead going in here with about a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter as Georgia turns the ball out. We see some yards on the screen here. First half picking up 81, second half only 32, but got a whole another quarter to go. As Georgia sets up here, 1st and 10. Flash looking to get out of the backfield, not able to do it. Gets sacked for 4. Owen Britt picking up 2nd sack on the night.
Yeah, he's having a great night along with his other members on this defensive line, but Georgia has to do something to give Flash more time. I mean, he has just been under fire all night long.
Yeah, we've seen lots of pressure coming through that line. Now, another blitz coming in. Flash picks up the read and does dash forward, minimizes the yardage loss, but it's still going to be Britt with a back-to-back sack.
Yeah, you got the first one early in the game. We hadn't been able to call his name for a while, and then getting the back-to-back sacks, you got to love that. And Jessica Navarro also in on the action there to help out.
Now with 3rd and 15, long third down conversion play coming up. Alabama shifting with the receiver in motion. Flash back, and coming from out of nowhere, ball's fumbled, is recovered by Flash. That's going to be now 4th and 21 coming up on a big hit.
Yeah, you're always lucky. George Yost, by the way, in on that. You're always lucky to recover those in the backfield. Those are dangerous. And it looked like maybe Perez was the one to jump in that. But now they're going to punt from their own end zone. Bama is going to have great field position again to start their next drive.
The punt is away. Ball is caught on the positive side of the 50 and breaking a couple of tackles and trying to get to the end zone himself. Blake Elder pushes it out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, solid return there. Now I'm interested to see here, does Bama go back to that run, and just try to move it down their throats, or are they going to try to move the ball through the air?
3 receivers to the left. Ball goes out to the left and pick up the ball, but not quite enough awareness to know where he was in the field. TJ Camden spins out of bounds.
Yeah, nice little pickup there still, though. I mean, you know, gain of 4. He'll set up a 2nd and 6 here.
That's 2nd and 6 play. Pressure coming, forcing a very errant throw from Ravenhill. No sack, but no chance of anyone making a catch on that one.
Yeah, his man was nowhere near ready for the football there. Just kind of try to get rid of it, throw it somewhere in the area.
Ravenhill jumped back for a screen pass. James Ware not able to break any tackles, and this one's lost of 3 yards. It's going to be 4th and 9, but that puts Alabama back in the no man's land. We just saw them go for it on 4th down last time. Are we going to see it again?
We might. And shout out to Roy Hart, who on that play came up with a big tackle. It looks like they had good blocking downfield, and they will, in fact, go for it.
Ending out the 3rd quarter with a bang, but Georgia able to stand tall as we go into the 4th quarter, get those 4s and chats. Georgia saying, no, we're not going to go quietly. Alabama leads 49-10. Don't miss the conclusion here. You're watching the CFSL PX1 Sports on YouTube. Coming out to start the 4th quarter after forcing a turnover on downs, Flash gets a pass out over the middle, running to the left and picking up 10 yards. Francis Walker says, we're not going to go quietly.
Nah, Walker, his 4th catch of the night. He's had a kind of a quiet night, but solid, and you got to love the turnover on downs for Georgia. That's a big momentum shifter.
I see some good pressure coming in from Alabama, but able to get the ball away to Dallas Jordan, who picks up 9.
Yeah, Georgia, if they wanted a chance to win tonight, they had to get Jordan more involved. And let's see if they can get him more involved as this 4th quarter winds on.
Georgia back in the shotgun, receiver in motion to the left. Ball handed off to Perez, who is going to rush forward, picks up 1. He's going to set up 3rd and inches. Again, I thought he might have had the first down there, but it's going to be some 3rd and inches to go.
Yeah, Jair Leonard, among other Crimson Tide players in on that tackle to stop him just short. Let's see if they can convert here.
3rd and inches, just shy of the 50-yard line. Perez is handed the ball, met in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Jair Leonard again in on that play. He came flying out of no man's land to come in and make that play. A huge hit in the backfield, and it looks like Georgia's going to go for it.
After Alabama's gone for it twice on 4th down, I don't blame them. Got a potential sweep play. Faked handoff, pass over the middle is dropped. Would have been a 1st down, but not able to haul that in.
Oh, it looked like he had that. That was Gary Harrison on the catch. Man, it looked like he had that. I thought for sure he did, and it came out at the last moment. And Alabama will get the ball back again with fantastic field position.
I was trying to say, respectable play call by Georgia, trying to go for it, trying out some different things. As now Ravenhill throws the ball to the right-hand side and caught and tracked down by his shoelaces. Titus Price picks up a big gain.
Yeah, for a second there, it looked like Ravenhill overthrew him, but Titus Price kind of clicked it into fourth gear to get right in front of that ball right before it got there. An excellent hookup for, I think, is what is going to be one of the best dynamic duos in the entire league between Ravenhill and Price.
Ravenhill back in the shotgun, fake handoff, pocket sets up nicely, but the ball is just tossed out the back of the end zone. Going to set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't see anything downfield that he liked. Don't try to force anything here. You already have 3 interceptions on the night. Throw it out of the back.
Ravenhill looking all day to throw. Now into the end zone and caught. Shapovalov picking up yet another touchdown catch. And that's 6 on the night for Ravenhill.
Yeah, I mean, Shapovalov is just unreal performance tonight. I believe that it's at least his 2nd, maybe 3rd touchdown on the night. He's having an unreal night as Alabama as a whole having a very good night. As now they're going to take a 46-point lead with 7.5 minutes to go.
And obviously the mascots already started crowd surfing. Would not want to try to lift that elephant over my head, as Georgia's going to run the ball out of their end zone, trying to make something happen here, and gang tackled around the 22-yard line.
This has been a tough night for Georgia. We'll look here at the defenses, but you see the interceptions. They've been able to turn the ball over. That is a bright spot. You know, you have to look for these little moments, these little things as positive takeaways, and that's going to be one that Georgia can take home with them.
I saw the 8 pass breakups as well. Could have been a couple more INTs, as a nice toss here. Going to pick up a 1st down for Georgia.
And that's a great point, going back to what you said, Kevin. The secondary's played lights out tonight. It's tough. You know, you're an expansion team coming in. You got to play one of the best teams in this CFSL. It was a tough, tall order.
Flashback, trying to get a ball out, and that looked like Perez picking up the catch. Number 92, trying to show that he can jump in front of passes as well. Not quite able to knock that one away, but does get the tackle.
Jessica Navarro was the one in on that, big old number 92, and it seems like she has been everywhere tonight as the loose 4. Outstanding play.
3 receivers coming out to the right. Perez also on the right as Flash goes and runs for it, trying to truck forward to pick up some yardage. Picks up 7. It's going to set up 3rd and 7.
Now, 3rd and 7 is not in the give me territory by no means, but that was a nice little pickup and a nice play by J.C. Newton to come in and make the tackle.
University of Georgia only 1 of 14 on 3rd down tonight, but this was going to be enough, but the pass just gets not even hit on that play.
What a heartbreaker. That looked like a big play. They were finally going to convert on that 3rd and long, and oh my goodness, just a crucial mistake will lead to a punt.
That's not something you like to see, as Alabama takes the ball after receiving the punt, runs it out. Blake able to pick it up another 13 yards on the return. See, total yards for the game, 500 yards of offense for Alabama tonight.
Yeah, when you get 1/5 the amount of yards of the team that you're playing, you're not normally going to win those games.
Alabama back. Ravenhill trying to escape. They're going to give a sack to Georgia. No yards lost, but picking up another sack there. Nice dive.
And Nico Puentes there. I'm telling you, this is a guy that's a little bit more athletic than he looks, and was able to stretch the field there with Ravenhill and come out with a great play to get him in the backfield.
Gonna be 2nd and a long 10 as Ravenhill looks for something, and the ball is knocked free, and they're going to call it incomplete. That's a heartbreaker.
Oh, I don't know about that one. That looked like it was coming out as he was pulling it back. I don't know that was not a fumble.
Georgia coming in with the late pass, but the screen pass gets off, but Bama is going to be set up with 4th and 12 here. Ware losing a yard on the play.
Yeah, and that's big old Roy Hart there on the tackle. He leads this Georgia defense in tackles for loss, and just has a great nose for the football, and especially in these screenplays. We've seen him more tonight, but normally Roy is a guy that's going to get in there and sniff those out.
I will say, we've seen it in chat. You've said it a couple of times tonight. Georgia's defense has something special. That as they muff a, as we try to give them some credit, muff punt, but is recovered. As Georgia's going to get the ball back on offense. But no, Georgia's defense has looked very good. Just not able to really get anything going on the offensive side tonight.
No, absolutely. And when you look at the talent that they're playing on the other side, Alabama is one of the best offenses in the country. It adds to that.
Absolutely. As Ray Flash gets the ball out and push, but not going down, is Denny Garcia. Although because of that, the forward momentum is reset. He only is able to pick up a yard.
Yeah, smart play there. You can't bring him down, just push him back. It looks like that was J.C. Newton on the initial contact to move him back, whereas only a pickup of a yard. But smart heads-up play by the defender.
Yeah, if you've got Newton out there, you've got the whole, for every action, there's an opposite reaction. The action was a push. The reaction was not getting any yardage. As Flash tosses the ball out and able to pick up the catch as Jack Graves gets another yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up.
I mean, you gotta do a little bit better than 1 yard at a time as they're slowly moving down the field. But 1 and 15 on 3rd down. Let's see if they can pull this one off.
We saw in the last one there was the drop catch. This one is also drop. This one you did get hit as the ball came in. It would not have been a 1st down anyway. Not quite as painful, but that's going to be 1 and 16 now for 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, the drops are easier to live with if there's some contact, unlike the one we saw in the last time. But, yeah, tough play there. Heads-up play by the defender. And Alabama, again, going to start with excellent field position right at about their own 40, thanks to Blake Elder.
Yeah, Blake Elder's gotten quite a bit of touches on the return game tonight. He's going to have quite a few yards to his name as Ravenhill is back in, we'll call it a shotgun. It's a hybrid shotgun and pistol, as Ware is going to take 3 yards and set up 2nd and 7.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, nice little pickup as he slowly ticks his way up towards 100 yards.
Stop your whining.
Ware off to the left, fake handoff, ball tossed to the left, coming back for the catch and making is Jordan Jefferson. Picks up 12, but ends up stepping out of bounds.
Yeah, nice little play there. I mean, he had a lot of space on that comeback route, and the defense really just, it looked like the defender didn't even realize he made a cut back, so he had a lot of room to work with. If he could have stayed in bounds, that might have been a big gain.
Ravenhill in the pistol, hands the ball off to Ware running up the right-hand side, throwing a couple of stiff arms, able to pick up almost 10 yards. Going to set up 2nd and inches.
He's doing a fantastic job of getting to the outside early and getting out into space, and that's why they've had so much success tonight running the football.
Only needs another 4 yards to cross the 100-yard mark. Is not going to get it here. Technically loses about 6 inches, it looks like. Goes from 2nd inches to 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looked like Arroyo in on that tackle, who's had a good game tonight. As I've said earlier, the sole senior on this squad.
Georgia sets up trying to stop on Alabama on 3rd and 1. Ravenhill back to pass. Ball comes out, is caught just across the sticks. And picking up 1st down is TJ Camden.
We haven't been able to say TJ Camden's name a lot tonight, but it's a guy that you're going to get more and more familiar with if you're in the CFSL. He's a guy I really like the skill set he brings.
Receiver in motion to the right-hand side. Ravenhill back to pass and throwing it straight into a Georgia defender's face. Number 18 not able to come away with the pick.
Yeah, Tommy Morgan almost had a house call there. Very ill-advised throw, trying to set up the screen and threw it right to Morgan.
And decided to get away from that. Ware coming out and is going to cross the 100-yard mark and then some, picking up about 15 yards, 110 yards on the night for James Ware.
Oh, Kevin, it looked like for sure he was down, like right at the 1 yard gain. I don't know how he pulled out of it. Fantastic run.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the session to see just how many broken tackles Ware has on the night. As Alabama has definitely gone into kill the clock mode as they're going to milk this away. You see Georgia's defense stacking the line, just anticipating it's just going to be a heavy dose of running backs the rest of the way.
Yeah, not a bad call for them. You've got the win. Just get out of here.
And it is not a run play. Ball toss, touchdown. Crimson Tide, Titus Price bringing it in. 7 touchdowns on the night for Ryan Ravenhill.
Yeah, just as we say they're going to run the ball, of course, right then, Kevin, they have to go to the air. But nice play here. Obviously, Georgia wasn't prepared for it. Heck, we up in the booth obviously weren't prepared for it. They go with the play action. They find them kind of napping there. Titus Price able to get separation, and the rest is history. They'll put another 7 on the board.
It's rough to see Alabama saying that we want to have a battle with our state neighbors where we just continuously pound the ball into the end zone. But at the same time, Alabama's probably using this as an opportunity to get a little bit of practice in for next week as well. As Sean Adams returns the ball out 22 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week they all have a road game at LSU for Alabama. And look, you can say what you want about LSU, but it's a talented squad with a talented defense. You know, you want to make sure that you're ready for that. Alabama's going to be the favorite going into it, but it's not a team that you want to overlook.
Yeah, we see the stats there. 9 sacks on the night for the Alabama defense. 1 more to get the double digits as Flash steps back to pass, and here it is. That is sack number 10.
Jessica Navarro breaking in, and Kevin called that one perfectly. You only need 1 more. Well, here it is. She has had a fantastic game tonight. It ought to be illegal for someone that big to be that fleet of foot.
Yeah, coming in completely untouched as they were trying to set up the screen. Now 2nd and 21, ball tossed out to the left, and almost breaking a tackle as Mensah does pick up the yard.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Mensah did not have a catch coming into today's game. That's his 3rd of the night. A player I think they maybe get a little bit more action out of as they move forward.
Ray Flash setting up. Pass coming out deep to the right-hand side, and ball is grabbed, brought in, first down Bulldogs. Gary Harrison picking up a big chunk of yards.
Tomorrow night when they sit down to look at the tape of this game, there's not going to be a lot that Georgia's going to love to see, but this play is going to be one of the few bright spots. What an absolutely gorgeous touch pass to squeeze it in there to Harrison by Ray Flash.
Flash back in the shotgun, tight end in motion to the bottom of the screen. Stepping back to pass and tossing the ball in the middle, and turning upfield without the ball is the Georgia receiver.
Yeah, that was an absolute dart, too. It was a pretty pass, and he filled it into a tight window.
And that's what happens when you take your eyes off the ball before you bring it in. Flash trying to get the ball away and diving for the deflected ball, not able to come up with the INT there.
Yeah, he threw that moving across body in late. That's a recipe to throw interceptions.
Flash back yet again, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And here comes the pressure, sack number 11 on the night, number 33 picking up a sack.
Yeah, Big George Yost picking up his 2nd on the night, which puts him at 7 on the season for the freshman. A fantastic start to his young career. As
Georgia now sets up to punt it away again, just going to melt off the clock here. Ball is away. Taken in at the 35-yard line, rushing forward, and making it to the 50-yard line is Blake Elder.
Yeah, another solid return, and you're going to see here the difference that Shapovalov made today. He's been fantastic. Ware having a fantastic game. Jefferson, Titus Price. We've seen a lot of guys make big plays.
Ball handed off to Ware, who's breaking some tackles and stiff arming throwing people to the ground, picking up 19 yards as we come into the last minute of this game.
Kevin, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night tonight just saying in your sleep, Ware broken tackle. I feel like that's all you've said all night. I mean, unreal performance by this young man tonight. It's going to be fun to look at the box score, like you said earlier, and see exactly how many he had.
Alabama running out the clock. on what might be the last play of the game is going to be another Ware run. Picks up a yard. We don't get to say he broke a tackle if that is the final play of the game.
He did dawn on that one. And Roy, you not an easy guy to break a tackle on.
But that is going to be the end of this one. Alabama winning 63-10. But as lopsided as that score may seem, Georgia had a lot of bright spots.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Next week they'll go on to play Texas A&M, which should give them a good shot to get their first win in their school's history. They just got to work on some things. We saw a lot of drop passes tonight. We saw the run game not working. Polishing off of some of those things is what is going to make Georgia great, and they're going to be able to win games down the stretch.
Definitely agree. A big thank you to executive producer Mike Peters and my broadcast partner Brian Moreland for tonight's action. On behalf of the entire broadcast crew, I'm Kevin Hicks. You've been watching the CFSL PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be back on Monday at 6 p.m. Central with the Inside Blitz podcast. Come check it out, and we'll see you next week.